Hello everyone, this video demonstrates the computer network lab activity performed by Mohammad Basit, student of BS Software Engineering class 3B. In this practical session, we perform several basic network operations to understand how data communication work in real life network. Basic device connection. In this activity, we begin by setting up the basic topology. We drag and place network devices such as routers, switches, and computers from the packet tracer workspace. All devices are connected using straight through and cross over cables as required. This step helps us understand how physical activities form the foundation of a computer network. Activity 3. Assigning IP addresses. Next, we move to the configuration of IP addresses for all end devices. Each device is assigned a unique IP address along with the correct subnet marks. Routers and configured with IP on each interface to enable communication between networks. This process ensures that every device can be uniquely identified and communicate within the network. Activity 4. Router configuration. In this activity, we configure the router using the command line interface. Basic commands like enable, configure, terminal, interference, and IP addresses are used. We also use the non-shutdown command to activate interfaces. The configuration allow packets to the properly routed between connected devices. Switch configuration. Here we perform switch configuration. We assign names to switches, configure VLANs if required, and enable port security features. This step demonstrates how switches manage traffic efficiently inside a local area network. It also improves network organization and security by segmenting traffic into different VLANs. Activity 6. Connectivity testing. After completing the configuration, we verify network connectivity. We use the ping command to test whether the devices can successfully communicate with each other. A successful ping reply configures that all cable IPs and configures are connected. If any device fails to respond, troubleshooting is performed by checking cable types, IP addresses, and interface status. Routing protocol. Activity 7. In this activity, we implement a dynamic routing protocol used such as RIP and OSPF. This allows routers to automatically exchange routing information by enabling routing. Each network learns the path to other network dynamically without the need for manual route entry. This demonstrates how routing protocol simplify large network management. Activity 8. Final testing and verification. Finally, we conduct an overall verification of the entire network. We check the routing tables, ensure all devices are connected, and test data transfer across network. Simulation mode is used to visualize how packets move from source to destination. This ensures that the designed network is fully functional, efficient, and correctly configured. Conclusion. To conclude, these activities help us understand the basic concept of networking, including device connections, IP configurations, switching, and connecting devices. In these practical exercises, we learned how to design and troubleshoot a functional network using Cisco Packet Tracer. Thank you very much for watching this computer network lab demonstration.